And now we get into the first base here. Before anything started, thankfully, we have Lucky Cajun starting in with dropships and minions up against Jopo. We knew they were going to be using some dropships and minions, so we're going to be seeing this here to start this off. Now, the strategy is very strong. It is very disliked in the pushing community because of how strong it is. A lot of people believe it's no skill, and we're going to have to see here Lucky Cajun. We did see he got a 97% 2-star yesterday, so I know he's hoping to kind of redeem himself here, start off his match with a victory. Now, this base does look a little bit anti-dropship. Like, for instance, you're going to see that this roaster is so far away from the Mega Tesla. That's to try and make it more difficult, but I'm going to be honest, it's already looking really solid here. We know Lucky Cajun has a lot of experience here with the dropships. He does use them quite a lot when pushing to the top of the leaderboards. And right now, it's looking pretty good. We do see 2 Teslas all the way over here to try and trip everyone up. And now, with this all out of the way, it's looking like he's going to get through the first stage, but that air bomb does take out a good cluster of minions. So, oh, we got another air bomb all the way over here. I mean, we definitely knew C6 Shrimp was going to be predicting that this is what was going to be happening. C6 Shrimp is the base builder and the trapper for Team Midnight Bash, but even still, it looks like he will be getting through this with 3 minions and a dropship left alive. It was definitely a bit of a close one here, but they still get through it. So now we got to see, how do they recover the second stage? The second stage with dropships and minions is probably the hardest. We see people who will bring baby dragons, we see people who will bring cannon carts. It's all kind of up to the attacker. What do they want to bring here? Obviously, they're going to be going for blood. They want to get a 6-star here, but even a 5-star here would be good to start them off. And then it'll be up to, I believe, Jopo to put them back into the match here. So we see that he has 2 more dropships selected here, and he can get some good value maybe if he sends one in over here. That'll take down 1 firecracker, then maybe over here, and that's exactly what he's going to do. So as long as he does secure the 5-star here, it's not going to be necessarily the attack that they may have been looking for, but it's still going to be a pretty solid 5-star. And look, actually, he's going to use 2 dropships here to take out 2 firecrackers immediately with the ability. Look at that go. That whole compartment just got taken down. Now you see why a lot of top players dislike dropships and minions, because they are just so strong. And then he still has 1 dropship left. He'll probably put it on the back end over here. And this is not looking bad, actually, with that battlecopter still alive. If he does not trigger the ability, yup, he keeps the ability barely. And now with that, he is looking actually super solid here. Except look, those 2 firecrackers are attacking the same dropship. That's going to be a little bit of trouble for him. Even still, though, with that, he is looking so solid, because look how much HP these dropships have. I mean, they're tanking everything. And this may be a dropship minion 6-star to start us off here. If he has enough time, if he has enough force, he will be getting this one down. And this one was definitely maybe a little bit of an unexpected strategy here, but I mean, we knew he was going to be bringing the A game. We saw him get a 97% fail yesterday, and now we're starting off with the top players getting a 6-star to start off this match, and this is not really what Midnight Bash wanted to see. I mean, obviously they're going to be trapping up against dropships and minions because they know that is one of their favorite strategies, but even still, they were not able to get the victory here up against them on defense, and now Jopo needs to fire back with a 6-star if he wants to have a shot at kind of staying in this. I mean, again, this is an elimination match, and no one is expecting Midnight Bash to be eliminated first. No one is expecting that Lucky Cajun and his team would take out Midnight Bash. We thought Midnight Bash was going to be absolutely crushing it here with their statistics, but we do not know how Jopo's going to do yet, so why don't we go ahead and get ready to get into the next match here and see who will take lead here. Now we're into the next match here, and we're going to have Lucky Cajun defending now up against Jopo. This one, Jopo needs to start this with a 6-star. We do see him have the Baby Dragons selected here, and this base is actually quite a difficult base here, especially for Baby Dragons and Cannon Carts. And we see now he is switching back to his dropships and P.E.K.K.A strategy, but he needs to be careful. I believe he's going to probably go up here, but there are a lot of push traps there. If I were him, I don't know if I'd bring the Cannon Cart here. That's a pretty big risk to do. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty interesting to see whether or not he will find the push trap here. He needs to put his cannon cart at a really weird angle to make sure he avoids it, because in this base, I've been hit by push traps over here many times. He needs to probably pause it. Oh no, I'm a little concerned about how this is going to go. Now, if he does manage to get down the double cannon, that does put him in a good position. We see he's already started the battlecopter all the way over here. And here here's how we know the top players are taking it serious. We see them bringing out dropships. I mean, dropships. A lot of people wish they were banned for the tournament, but we cannot ban a troop that is just so heavy in the meta right now. We're all hoping they'll get nerfed eventually, but look, Jopo seems to avoid any push traps. He is nearly in range of the double cannon. There he goes. He's taking out the double cannon now. And with that, he's going to be able to take out maybe even the 2 double cannons, and that's going to put him in a really nice position. So the battlecopter is just cooking over here. If he can take down the roaster with the battlecopter, that would be huge. But he needs to start in the dropship soon. That is exactly what he's doing. He finds a Tesla. He uses a P.E.K.K.A ability really quickly to make sure he's not going to get stuck on that Tesla. He needs to take out this next Tesla he found down here. He has not used any of his dropship abilities yet. I don't know if he forgot about them, but that might be a big deal. Now he needs the battlecopter to move in here, take out the Archer Tower. He needs to take down the Mega Tesla. He is tanking for the roaster over here with the P.E.K.K.A. That's really nice. Now he's going to get onto the Mega Tesla. Mega Tesla is down, and it's looking like Jopo as well is going to fire back immediately with a really solid attack. He has 3 P.E.K.K.A.s remaining here, and the cannon card. That is a huge remaining here. I mean, we see that he has so much more remaining. And now it's looking really, really nice for Jopo to keep his team in the running here. I mean, a lot of people were expecting to see dropships today, but this is definitely working a lot better than I think people would have expected it to work. It was definitely risky to use that cannon card, but you got to remember they're facing elimination here. They can't play it safe. They got to play risky, and that's how this team is going to need to play for the rest of the tournament. They're going to be up against players where they're going to be facing elimination for the entire rest of the tournament here, so it is definitely not a position you want to be in, but you got to just keep playing it risky, and that is exactly what he does here. So we see he has 3 cannon cards selected. Now, there might be a Tesla on this base. I don't know for sure. I mean, let's go ahead and count the defenses. We see there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There is a Tesla here somewhere, and it looks like he's just going to waste 2 of his P.E.K.K.A.s to go test for Teslas. And look, there it is. It's all the way up at the top. Now, he does still have enough here to pick this one off. We did see there were 2 time fails to start off yesterday's match, but hopefully he's going to be avoiding that time fail. He cannot mess up a cannon cart here, and perfect. He pauses his cannon carts immediately. Beautiful. Cannon carts are outranging the cannon. Now he needs to start the next one. There it goes from the very top. He did not need to pause it, and he knows that, so he unpauses it immediately. And we are seeing a really good showing here. He pauses it now, and now he's going to take down 2 cannons, the Crusher. And honestly, yeah, he starts on his battle machine at an angle to make sure it's going to charge up his ability a whole lot. And Jopo got a 1-star to start off the entire tournament yesterday. And now he is coming back for the redemption here. And this was actually a super clean attack here, using the cannon carts, using the dropships and the P.E.K.K.A.s. I mean, he just was able to swag 2 P.E.K.K.A.s pretty much. Usually you want to bring Barbarians to test for traps, but he doesn't care. He's going to use 2 whole camp space to test for traps because he knows he doesn't need it. And this is going to be a super clean 6-star here. He's taking out the cannon, going to keep that P.E.K.K.A. alive, tanking for the multi-mortar. And now, with that all out of the way, Jopo is going to be putting his team right back into the running here. It is now 6-6. This was a really impressive start to the match, and this is what you want to see for an elimination match. You see he takes out the multi-mortar, and that is yet another 6-star for Jopo, keeping his team in the running here. He's up against C6 Shrimp, and C6 Shrimp is using a base I've never seen before. We know C6 Shrimp was building for this tournament, but now I'm a little concerned here because this base is definitely, he has the Ground Expo, and Peter, we know Peter really enjoys bringing in dropships and minions as well, so the Ground Expo might be a bad type of decision here, but no, Peter is going with dropships and P.E.K.K.A.s against the Ground Expo. This is a bad decision, I believe. I don't know for sure. Now, Peter needs to get a 6-star here, because if anybody's going to 6-star here, it's going to be C6 Shrimp. C6 Shrimp is like the stars of the builder base here, so he definitely is a really menacing one to go against, and we see that C6 Shrimp is bringing in all the tricks here, bringing out a new base here. This base will probably get stolen immediately after the tournament ends. Now, a really good thing that Peter saw here is that because there's no Air Expo, there's going to be a lot of battlecopter value here. If he can take down this Mega Tesla, which he very well may be able to, that's going to put them in a really solid position, and Shrimp probably didn't predict this. Now let's go see the Air Firecrackers. I don't think they're in range. I think he's going to outrange the Firecrackers, maybe barely. Yeah, he does. So now here comes the dropship. The dropships are all dropping in, and he's pretty solid position here with that battlecopter. Going to just take out the Mega Tesla. And wow, this was a really good read here. And now here come the dropships, breaking open everything. And how will he be able to finish this off? I mean, there's a really vicious back end over here. Look at this P.E.K.K.A getting absolutely shredded here by the lowered archer tower, the giant cannon. The giant cannon shot misses though, and that's actually going to be pretty huge for them. So now it looks like he's going to be able to possibly take this one out with a couple P.E.K.K.As remaining here. He's going to use the abilities, I would imagine, at least this ability right there. There we go. And that's going to take out the base here, and he is going into the second stage with this strategy, a very risky approach. And this one might come down to the creators here. And this is really not a position I know the creators want to be in. The creators usually don't want to be the tiebreaker, but I don't think they really have a choice. We're going to have to go ahead and see. We see even I think this is the same second stage, but it's flipped around a little bit. And this one is definitely a difficult second stage with the P.E.K.K.As remaining. What they're probably going to want to do is switch to giants and a bomber. Although I don't know if they're going to do that. It looks like he has the dropship selected here. And honestly, I don't think that's a really great decision here. But then again, I don't really use dropships a whole lot, so it may not be that big of a deal. So we're going to have to go ahead and see. Will Peter be able to finish off this base here and put the war at 12 stars to start it out? I mean, we saw yesterday, this was not really what we were expecting for this. Yesterday's tournament was with so many 2 stars. We see Peter's going to be bringing in cannon carts, and this is going to be interesting. I don't know if he has a Tesla here. I don't think he does have a Tesla. So we're just going to see him start in with the cannon cart over here, and now he starts in with another one to take down the double cannon. So now he's looking like he's going to take down a cannon, a double cannon, a crusher, and maybe even another double cannon. Here's a Tesla though. He has to waste a P.E.K.K.A there or else that cannon cart would die. So he had to just drop the P.E.K.K.A in. He didn't have a choice there. If he let the cannon cart just full send at the Tesla, it would have been in range of the cannon. He's already on the edge of the cannon. And we thought there were no Teslas here. I think I just didn't count, and I was wrong. There was just a Tesla waiting to be found, and that's going to trip up everything here. So now we're going to just let the cannon carts work for a little bit. He has 3 corner buildings, and look, the battle machine is going to take out 2. That is actually a really, really good placement for the battle machine. Usually with the battle machine, it's only going to take out 1 corner building, but he's able to maneuver it so it gets to both of them. And now he's finding some traps over here. It looks like this was a predicted approach. The Garpos units are going to be a real big nuisance for him to deal with. Now he's going to be in range. He needs to pause that cannon cart. It's in range of the... Oh no, it's in range of the double cannon and the multi-mortar. This is not looking like it's going to be a 6-star here. And now it's really going to come down to the creators. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to have to see if he's going to be able to at least get a high 5-star here. We know he's going to get down the builder hall. Look, that cannon cart goes in range too. Does it get out of range? It does. Yes, it does barely go out of range of the cannon, but that doesn't really matter. It's still going to be, unfortunately, a 2-star. And that cannon cart mistake over there may have completely tripped it up here. So, sorry, a 5-star. The mistake there definitely is going to trip him up, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a low 5-star too, a 167% 5-star. So now it is going to be up to C6 Shrimp to make sure he's going to put his team in the lead here. But now we see Peter is defending against C6 Shrimp. C6 Shrimp has dropships and minions selected. Is C6 Shrimp going to show us how it's done with dropships and minions, or is he going to switch to a new strategy? I mean, we see there's a free roaster over here, but I don't know if he's going to go for it. We see he's bringing in a cannon cart already. Ooh, this one's kind of tense. I know C6 Shrimp is feeling the pressure here. If anybody gets a 2-star here at this point, it is pretty much over. The only people who can get 2 stars here are the creators. And look, he's bringing in minions, cannon carts. Oh no, here comes the archers. The archers, baby dragons, and a cannon cart. So I'm guessing the archers are going to go take down the roaster over here, and then the baby dragons will finish off the rest of the base. That is what I have to assume. But, you know, you never know. So, C6 Shrimp is very unpredictable. That's what makes him so good. So I'm kind of unsure as to how he's going to approach this. We're just going to have to give it a second. And now he starts to look at this. He finds a push trap and a Tesla. He's going to be going for, oh, even better. How did I not see this? He's going to go for the lowered archer tower and the roaster here. And he's just testing for push traps now. He clearly already found 1 push trap, which makes me a little nervous, but he does. And look, that is what I mean when you say put your cannon carts in a weird spot. He puts his cannon carts in one of the weirdest spots we've seen in a little bit. That's going to take out the roaster and the lowered archer tower. A really solid start for C6 Shrimp already. And now we're going to have to go ahead and see how he's going to finish this off. He's using the archers to go ahead and secure some of the pathing here. He's taking down the laboratory. I don't know if he's going to get it all the way. And here comes the battlecopter from the very corner. This is a really solid start from C6 Shrimp. Already showing us some pretty cool tricks. Outranging everything here. I mean, we got him on the edge, kind of, not yet. I mean, Scion, yesterday we saw he was on the edge of everything, but we're going to go ahead and see the battlecopter is going to charge up. It'll be in range of the Air Expo soon. He needs to take down this archer tower to get into a good position here. And we saw that, I don't think he was expecting for that lava launcher to attack his archer. Unfortunately, it was in range, so he's working on the lowered archer tower now. And we're going to have to go ahead and see how he'll finish off the base here. He's probably going to send a baby dragon straight into the Mega Tesla. We see one coming from the corner right now. It's going to get hit a little bit by that lowered archer tower, but he's going to just take that. He's not going to worry about it. We find a Tesla. Is that going to take... Oh no, this could be bad. The baby dragon gets distracted by the Tesla. Now he's going for it. He's going to go use the ability onto the Mega Tesla. He's going to lose another baby dragon to that other Tesla in the corner. And he's finding some bombs. But even still, it looks like he's going to survive with 2 baby dragons. I mean, yesterday we saw that he had all 3 baby dragons remaining. But even with the cannon cart and baby dragon, C6 Shrimp is looking really good to go ahead and get a 6-star here. And this is going to put our first match here already at 11 stars to 12 stars, meaning the creator needs to clutch up here. I mean, let's go ahead and see where they're going to go in from. He has 1 cannon cart selected and 2 baby dragons. And this one is definitely way closer than we saw the last attack from C6 Shrimp. I mean, C6 Shrimp's last attack, he had 5 baby dragons. This one he has 4, and they don't all have the ability. And he only has 1 cannon cart. He had 2 cannon carts last time. Definitely going to be closer here, but C6 Shrimp, again, he's so versatile. He should be able to pull this off. He's probably going to put the cannon cart to take out a firecracker, maybe this one or this one up here. I'm not sure. He's definitely taking all his time here to think, where does he want to put this? And this is definitely going to be a really... He needs to pull this off. He cannot make a single mistake. We already see that one mistake pretty much is a fail. So C6 Shrimp needs to go perfect here and make sure he does not make any mistakes here. This is, again, an elimination match, so he cannot make a mistake. He immediately starts the battle copter. That's interesting. Usually you wait a little bit for that, so I'm wondering what his plan is here. And now, where is he going to put his cannon cart? He has it still selected, so I imagine he has a good idea of where he wants it. And he starts it. Okay, this is interesting. He's going to go for the mortar firecracker. I guess he's just trying to avoid traps. This is the more unlikely firecracker to go for. If he gets locked in onto this barbarian, that could be very bad for him. So he's not going to risk it, but okay, he's not locked in yet. Now, here he goes. The battlecopter is going to follow that barbarian. This could be really, really bad if it goes too far into the base. Luckily, it doesn't. And now he is outranging everything that's left here. And this one is kind of looking a little closer than you would really expect. I mean, he's starting in the baby dragon now. He needs to take down this firecracker. He probably needs to put a baby dragon on that one too. He's going to use the baby dragon ability there. And now here comes the next baby dragon. Yep, full health baby dragon coming in onto that next firecracker because it is getting tanked for. And now where he's looking in a much better position, he has the battlecopter ability here. And I don't think time will be an issue because of that battlecopter ability. So a baby dragon is going to go towards the crusher. He's going to use the next baby dragon probably on that firecracker. There it goes, taking out one of the corner buildings. And with that, C6 Shrimp is looking like he's going to put his team at 12 stars total here, going perfect. This is the first 2 6 stars in a row we've seen in the entire tournament here. And now it's going to be kind of down to the creators here. Sir Moose is going to have to come and hopefully get into the second stage. That is all he can ask for. He needs to get a 3-star here to give his team a real good shot. But then again, if Clash Bashing gets a 1-star, it is all but over. So it'll be very interesting to see how they're going to pull this one off. Sir Moose up against, we saw this base up against Noseboy, and he's bringing in dropships and minions. I mean, we saw his teammates really like the dropships and minions. So will they work for him here? What they need, they absolutely need a 3-star or more to put them into the running here. You see, Hypnotized Minds is only 1 star behind Midnight Bash. So this is going to really come down to Clash Bashing, unless there's a 1-star, but it looks like there's not going to be, and he's full sending it. Here come the minions. He's sending the dropships to the minions, and I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'll be honest, he needs to put down another dropship really quickly, and he didn't put it down quite soon enough. But look, the dropships in the corner are somehow tanking for the minions here. That's going to let the minions go take down the Archer Tower. There's a huge air bomb that he finds, though. That's going to take out some minions. Here comes the Battlecopter, and the Battlecopter is going to, not tank for everything quite yet. Look, the Battlecopter is not doing what he needs to do, and I don't know how well this one's going to go. Now he gets the 2-star, and this doesn't mean that they lose yet. They are still in this match here. It's just going to be a little more difficult for them to win. We need Clash Bashing to make a pretty monstrous mistake if they want a shot here. And it's looking like Hypnotized Minds here is facing a really big risk of elimination. Unfortunately, the dropships does not go how we wanted them to go. I guess at least that shows you that they're not completely spammable, but a very unfortunate match. And look, he's using one of the most common bases in the builder base right now. And this is going to be a difficult one for dropship and P.E.K.K.A.s in my experience. But again, Clash Bashing is on a call right now with his team. We know that they're planning everything out right now. So how will they pull this one off? If he can get a dropship on the air bombs, a dropship on the Mega Tesla, and a dropship on the double cannon, that would be the perfect scenario. But you never know if that's actually going to work out. We're going to have to go ahead and see whether or not the dropships will actually get there. I mean, we saw with Jopo's attack, there were a lot of dropships that popped up on Teslas, and they just didn't get all the way to the wall. So we see Battlecopter starting all the way over here. This is pretty smart. That's going to take down the Archer Tower, and then if he sends in a dropship too, it could possibly take down the Roaster and the double cannon. So I believe they trained a little bit with the Battlecopter to make sure that they were understanding how to maximize value from it. So this is already going into this a pretty smart way to begin, but will it work out? So he's going to go ahead, take down the Archer Tower. He will be in range of the Air Expo here, so he needs to keep that in mind. I don't know how much he knows about that. He needs to start in a dropship really soon, if not. Oh, look at that dropship, perfectly timed. That's actually an amazing timing. Here's his first Tesla though. He's probably going to use P.E.K.K.A. ability. There goes that Tesla. While Clash Bashing is showing us how it's done, he needs to use his dropship ability real soon. Here's the next Tesla, and he's not going to get to that Mega Tesla. We need that dropship ability now, and unfortunately he didn't put down the dropship ability soon enough, so it is going to walk all the way around, and it does go back in. Thankfully, he gets down the Giant Cannon, and now how is he going to get to that Mega Tesla? Battlecopter is not going to get him there. We do have the Skeletons tanking here, and this is looking actually super good right now. Unfortunately, the P.E.K.K.A.s are walking around. There is a corner building, but now, okay, P.E.K.K.A. gets boosted to the corner building. And look, the Skeletons. The Skeletons might take even another shot here. Look at that. That's going to keep the P.E.K.K.A.s maybe quite healthy. And Clash Bashing is going to be the second creator in the entire tournament here to get to the second stage. A really good showing by Midnight Bash here. This is exactly what you want to see. If they were to somehow manage to get the perfect war, that would be absolutely insane. I mean, again, a lot of people are not expecting the creators to be the strong link here, but right now Clash Bashing is absolutely showing us how his training is pulled off, like how much he has learned from there, how much the training has paid off. I mean, this was an absolutely crazy attack to see Clash Bashing use here. And especially with that perfect dropship timing, now we're going to have to see him take down the second stage. He has cannon carts. Cannon carts are one of the hardest troops to use, but that does not mean it's going to be impossible. He has to send them both from the corner here to go take down at the this cannon, double cannon, and auto outpost. That's probably the best place, but he also needs to take down the crushers. I mean, there's not any beautiful place here to go send in the cannon carts. I mean, I'm going to be very interested to see where Bash decides to do it. Again, Clash Bashing is going to be in a call right now with all of his creators, all of his players here, training him, telling him exactly what he should probably do. What Clash Bashing is going in with an approach C6 Shrimp would use. He paused the cannon carts. He did not need to do that. Now he needs to pause them, no, right about now. Yep, beautiful. He's going to take out the autos outpost exactly like I told you. That's exactly where he probably needed to go. And now he needs to make sure he's going to take down these Zappies, but this is so far not looking like that bad of an attack. I mean, with all things considered, he did not need to use that P.E.K.K.A. there, and he does need to use the cannon carts, except I guess they're going to splash out all the Zappies. That was actually really cool. But now here comes the cannon carts. He needs to get in range of the double cannon. Battle machine has already started. There's not 3 corner buildings here. There's only 2. He needs to take down that double cannon, and look at him go. He's onto the double cannon now, and now the biggest threats here are the crushers. And if he can get over to this crusher real fast, that's going to put him in a really nice position here. I don't know if this is going to necessarily be a 6-star yet, though. I mean, it may not be the perfect war we were hoping for. Let's see, ability immediately onto the crusher. There we go. And, I mean, well, whoa. He might take down the multi-mortar here. He does not get the chain. The chain somehow completely dodges it, but look, multi-mortar is getting tanked over here by the P.E.K.K.A. Look at the P.E.K.K.A. is going to go through the wall. Wait a second. We might be seeing the first ever perfect war here in the tournament. I mean, this was not an easy base. This is not a joke base. Clash Bashing is going to be coming out here and showing us how his training has paid off. We saw that they got how many stars? I think 8 stars yesterday. Now they're going to be getting 18 stars to start off this war. The very first perfect war, a beautiful showing of skill from Midnight Bash, an absolutely crazy attack. and that was such a great skill show for Clash Bashing as well.